Hi, Michelle here, and thank you so much for joining me here on YouTube. And this week's Bloom in 5, we are painting these pretty shells. So if you'd like to see me paint these, then let's get started.
Hello, and thank you for joining me for another Bloom in 5 here on YouTube. And as you can see, we are painting shells this week, so it's a super tropical subject and super fun to do. So you can see we're starting off with this nice rounded shell and just adding this really nice creamy base and allowing a few highlights to show and just laying down our initial layer. And then we're moving on to our second shell. And even though it was white, it had this very grey shadow appearance. So we're painting in some of that grey base because on the top it had this super pretty speckled like pattern and texture on the top. So we're going to be painting that in later. And then I had a couple of larger shells. This one had a really nice prominent orange section to it on the lip of the shell. So we painted that in and we're just laying down the foundation for our first layer. So you can see we're adding a really nice combination here of colours, and I'm just moving that paint around just until I'm happy with how it looks on the page, and just adding a few more creamy colours together for the rest of the shell detail. And we're just finishing that off, and then we're adding some base colour down to our other shell in the corner, which has got a really nice spiral to it and super creamy. And I'm not sure if you're going on holiday this year, but if you are, don't forget to check out some of the shells if you're on a beach, and the shapes and the colours. And looking at these realistic forms really helps develop your eye for the detail when painting and being artistic and creative, especially with the types of forms and the colours that are on the subjects. So it's a really fun activity to do if you're out and about near a beach. Fortunately, I don't live near a beach. I wish I did. I would be there every day. We went to Mallorca earlier in the year, and I saw some really pretty shells in the beach, and that was one of the highlights of my holiday, just having fun and looking around at nature. So back to the painting, we're now on layer 2 for our pretty rounded shell. We've got some nice line details that we're adding in here, nothing too specific, just some loose colour that we're laying over the top there to create those really nice ridges, adding in a little bit of a brown, and just adding in some of the details and just adding in those line ridges to complete that look of our shell for our second layer of watercolour. And then we're adding a lovely mix of a few colours, which I'm just testing out on a scrap of paper that I had spare from some images that I cut out, which is super handy if you want to test colours before committing them to your expensive watercolour paper. It's a good idea just to test them if you have a few little scraps or even on printer paper just as a test. So you can see we're marking out some of the super pretty patterns of the shell on top of that grey edge that we created. And we're just adding these really lovely details on the top. And I'm just copying a reference image so I can try and get them as close as possible. And I'm just using a small brush, using the tip and pushing that down and just adding in all of those pattern details to the top to create this really pretty shell. And now I'm just mixing up some more colour for our bottom left shell. Like I say, it's more of a spirally one with like an opening. I think this is more of like a conch shell. And then we're just adding in a few of those nice creamy beiges and tan colours to help create that realistic look. And now we're just painting some of the edges and really trying to help create like a rounded form on the shell, which will help it to appear a lot more realistic. And we have a similar orange colour on the inside as well. So adding a few of those darker colours will help to create that shaded effect on the inside as well. So we're letting the layers dry as we go. And then we're moving on to our next shell with the spiral and just adding a few of those line textures that are on the detail of the shell. And again, adding some shadow where it curves inside and adding a little bit more shading on the shell itself. And then moving on to my personal favourite, this blue one had some absolutely gorgeous deep blues. We used some lovely cobalt and some other nice darker shades to bring round these lovely colours and the focus just to create that nice curved edging on the shell. As you can see, this is coming together really nicely, and we're just adding a mix of these darker and light blues, really layering up from our initial colour, and you can see how that's really popping through underneath. And it's really helped create that lovely, beautiful form. And now we're mixing some darker colour again for our original rounded shell and just adding in those details and that depth, which is really helping it to become a lot more 3D and visual. And I talk through this a lot more on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/bloomella, the link on my profile. And I will include a link in a second of what's included on the page. So it'll be a real-time talk through with me talking through everything included, the colours, the mixes. You can see here, there's a whole blog article on each of the Bloom in 5 weekly that we do, which is called Bloom on Full on Patreon. And you get all the reference images, the sketch, the colour mixes, and the palette mixes, brushes used, tools, sketches, and also sketching along with me. So there's a lot included over there for you to improve your skills and have fun and listen to me be super clumsy over on Patreon. We also have some free polls and some behind the scenes and also some palette suggestions every single month, which is totally free. And we also have some free tutorials on there, so don't forget to check that out, which hopefully will be super fun for you. So back to our current painting, we're just painting some of the inside of the shell and a little bit of the structure on the outside, just to really help create that curved look of the shell. On Patreon, you do also receive the reference images, so you can copy them and copy along with me. And you can see this is sort of dark on the inside, so we've added some really nice wet on wet technique, the darker brown, and curving that up round the top as well, using the flat part of the brush just to sweep that paint across. And then adding a little bit more of that line detail as that's dried lighter now. So we're adding a few of those areas where it's cracked and creased. And we can add in a little bit of a darker colour just to add in some of those curves and shadows, really helping that pop off the page and come together in a lot more of a realistic way, which is what we're after. I feel like painting shells is a very relaxing topic to do. It's a really relaxing subject. And you can see we're just adding in some more of these nice blue colours. And it was really nice to do a bit of a pop of colour, but also a nice relaxing palette. Just nice creams, tans, some nice like raw sienna. And yeah, it was a really fun, nice palette to do. So I hope you have enjoyed watching it. So we're just going to finish off some of the details now. Just some more blue within the shell, just building up some of those colours and adding in those final details where it was a little bit sort of pinky around the edge and at the tip of the shell. And then just adding in all of those final details using a smaller brush now, just going down and adding any of those fine line shadows just to help build up that shell detail. I also have a newsletter on my website, bloomella.art. So if you would like to sign up to learn more about any free tutorials and paid tutorials, then there'll be a lot more on there and just behind the scenes on what's going on really in Bloomella. So if you are interested, then please feel free to sign up on there. And as you can see, we're just finishing off now, really adding some of that nice contrast, which really helps to develop the light and the dark. So it seems a lot more realistic and really helps it to pop off the page. And you can see we're just adding some more final details using some like Payne's grey just to add some nice edging now to that final shell with the nice speckled texture. And now we're just spinning off some nice deeper orangey colours on our conch style shell, just adding in that really nice mix of like an orange and brown to create that depth, and adding a little bit of grey detail around the edge and popping in some wet on wet darker shades for the inside so it really appears like shadowed. And the same with our cream shell, and adding some of those really fine line details using the tip of the brush. I highly recommend Artify brushes because they have a super nice quality. They've got a super nice tip on them. And I feature them a lot on my Instagram and I use them all the time because they're super good quality brushes. And you can see we're using for a lot of the different shells. They come in super handy, especially for the tips and the nice fine line details. So I really hope you enjoyed painting this with me. If you joined in or if you're just watching, I hope you learned something new. And I'm going to pop the kettle on and have a cup of coffee. And I can't wait to see you in my next tutorial. So thank you so much for joining me here on YouTube.